Good afternoon. I just have to make a few comments about last night's debate number 2. It's just interesting that when Bill was in the middle of his issues with Monica Lewinsky, that the prevailing attitude, especially from the left, was, well, morality and what a man does is what a man does. And it doesn't have any reflection on his ability to run the country. And he was an actor. He acted on his impulses, and, the verbiage Trump used as far as being acceptable was entirely unacceptable. But the truth be known, probably Donald and Bill share the same high respect of women. But we'll never know. One thing that I think would have been really, really, really great in that debate is if, while Trump was trying to take responsibility for not wanting to engage in locker room behavior or locker room language anymore, if he had pulled into his pocket of his coat and pulled out a cigar and asked Hillary to give that back to Bill. It was a memento from the Oval Office that Bill had given him. My, that would have been a moment. And if Hillary really, really wanted to sew up her nomination, she could have reflected on how hard it's been for Bill to live with her since, she was a lesbian. And, the time of the country when they served, it would have been so uncomfortable for her to come out, but now would be a great time. And I'm not implying at all that she is, but, like anybody else in the political class, she'll say and do anything to get elected, and that probably would just salt it away. But I think our greatest hope is that if at the end of the election there weren't enough electoral votes to put either one of them over the top. And then if I understand it right, a president would be appointed, I believe, by the House of Representatives. Maybe it's Congress. But that might be our only hope. Thank you so much for listening. And it always is interesting on all the news shows. They have all these wonderfully educated talking heads that try to spin everything. But they really never bring in a regular American that's struggling to try and make sense and make the correct decision for the best interest of the country. I'd like for them to occasionally bring in an ordinary person, male or female, and talk to them and just not argue with them, but ask them what they really think about the situation of our country, the political. Ask them about anything. It can be current events or history, but just get kind of a feel of what just a regular, everyday American would think about the issues. Thank you.